What's up everybody, it's your boy Stafford back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Neewer Q400N. But you know what we got to do first, we got to roll that intro. Alright everybody, so Neewer Q400N. I'm going to be going over some pros and the cons and my overall thoughts of it. But it's better to start with the pros before we actually jump into the cons. So the first pro, it's cost effective. Now at this price point, if you look on Amazon, it only costing you around $250, and it's not even just one, you get two. So I bought this in 2020 and it was around Christmas time, so a nice little Christmas present in order for me to get, some practice with strobe lights. It was actually the first strobe lights that I actually bought from any other company, and I still use them today. I actually use it to create these images right here. Still use them to this day for product photography. But the price point, $250 for two lights, you can't beat that. You can't go wrong. It's two lights, and the power of it, it's 400 watts. More than enough power if you want to do product photography, headshots, any type of corporate events, weddings. It is perfect. You can't go wrong. $250 and you get two. Can't beat that, guys. Really can't beat that. Some of the other brands aren't giving you two lights when it comes down to this price point, especially when it comes down to this amount of wattages that is providing. Another pro is coming with two lights as well as the power. You can't beat those two things. But really, the tripod and like the stand that it comes with, it isn't amateur. It's actually, the build quality on it is actually amazing. They didn't give you like one of those flimsy lights that you normally see for around $40. The ones that you see on Amazon that comes in a set with backdrops and lights, which is light bulbs. The light stand these are amazing compared to the ones you receive off of Amazon in what people think is an amazing kit, because it's coming with a backdrop, it's coming with light stands, it's coming with lights. The build quality from this is actually pretty decent, and I gotta give a thumbs up to Neewer because they actually did a good job with it. The lights is able to be on it and it doesn't tilt over or anything. I do want to test it outside when the wind is actually blowing to actually see how it holds up. But let's be honest, if you have a C-stand and you still put sandbags on a C-stand, because C-stands will still tip over in light, this, which has the umbrella legs, will definitely tilt over as well. But I still do want to test it out while it's windy outside just to see how it does and how it compares. But the light stand, the quality, the build quality of it is pretty nice. Way better than the cheap, flimsy Amazon one, hands down. Now the bag that it comes with is also nice quality. I have put tons of gear in this bag just to see if it would actually break, and it holds up. To my surprise, it holds up. Stop sleeping on Neewer. Neewer has some crappy things, I must admit. But this ain't one of them. To a certain extent. I gotta throw that in here. To a certain extent, this isn't one of them. The bag quality on this holds up. And if I could just buy the bag alone, I will buy additional bags. Although I prefer to hold like Pelican cases. This bag, for certain situations, I love it. I have packed this bag to the brim, and it holds up. And it's also comfortable as well too. So now the cons. The trigger doesn't come with a TTL, unfortunately. The trigger comes with one of these. There's no TTL, unfortunately. It comes with its own trigger, so if you was ever to lose this or break this, you're out of luck. Well, you could always buy another one because each light actually comes with a trigger, but the build quality on this isn't amazing. You can leave it on because the type of battery it uses is one of these. I'm not even sure what this is even called, but this is what it uses. At least the power on it doesn't really run up to being that much. One thing I do like about it though, even though it isn't TTL power, so I can't use one of the Godox trigger, is it does have slave mode. So if I fire another light, it will trigger the flash on it. For example, it triggers it just by another light going off, which works out perfectly when you're doing, your product photography, your headshot photography, things of that nature. So if you only have a trigger for one additional flash, pairing it with these Q400Ns, you shouldn't have no problem whatsoever receiving those results. The build quality. Now, the build quality on these lights aren't the best, but for the price point, can you really complain? Yes, you can. Why? Because you're spending money. But if you notice the handle on it broke within a month. Only on one of them though. I don't know why. It was in the bag. I went to take it out and it just snapped. Now, I've since put super glue on it and it never came off since, and it's been over a year now and it's been holding up. But even so, the buttons on it feels flimsy. The design on it doesn't look the best. You could tell that they've used cheap plastic. And then listen to this. I don't know why it started doing this. And it's the same one that broke on the handle as well. So it's just this particular light right here. The other one that I have no problem. So maybe I just got an defective model, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. But I will say on the other one, which is the one right behind me currently, at one point that one did stop working. Like, I would turn it on and it just wouldn't come on at all. I was like kind of flabbergasted on why it wasn't working. But that goes on to the build quality on you get what you pay for. It's good while it works, but when it doesn't work, you can't really be upset because at the price point. Well guys, that's the Neewer Q400. Let me know your thoughts and if you own it in the comments below. This was quick, down, and dirty. Just the way you guys like it. Till next time guys. Peace.